Thanks for joining. I love hanging out with you. Today, we're going to talk about why Apple's announcement that the iPhone 14 will support satellite communications did not just destroy Garmin. What does it actually mean? Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Michael. I've been hosting this channel for a number of years. We have lots of videos from do-it-yourself how-tos for your own rig, trip videos, interviews, rig walk-arounds. So go and check out some of our other videos. And this channel is not sponsored by anyone but us. We also develop the only off-road mapping and navigation software that you need for adventure travel, overland travel, on and off grid. It connects you with our community worldwide. And so go and check that out as well. All right, so this announcement, right? You felt the earth shake a little bit for anybody who is into adventure travel, because I've been saying here, and I'll always tell you guys, have a satellite communications device when you're going off grid, because you never know what's going to happen. You have to be connected. So the one that I always recommend and have for years is this Garmin. It is the Garmin InReach Explorer, and we always have this on. It's always in the truck. What is the advantage of this? Well, not only can you track your position and then send that position to your loved ones via a web page where they can follow you along, but it is two-way text communications anywhere on the planet. And I use this every time I go out, and I always check in. They've got pre-populated messages that you can send. I always check in with my wife, Corey, hit the button, set it up on top of my spare tire, and as long as I have a clear view of the sky, that message is going to get sent, and we can communicate as if it is two-way text comms. Critically important for safety, but you want to know a side benefit? This is not the interwebs. So I am still fairly disconnected from society. So if that is your goal, and for many it is to get off grid and enjoy that solace, this does not destroy that. It is just a way to communicate for safety. Now let's talk about what Apple just announced. It's cool. You have your Apple device, but here's the deal. The satellites are moving, and the signal to the phone using the satellites Apple is using is very, very weak. So you cannot have two-way text communication with what they announced. And in fact, best case scenario, you have to point your phone towards the satellite, and Apple has created an app for you to do that. But you have to locate the satellite, which you cannot see. You have to point the phone to it and wait for 15 seconds to send a pre-programmed SOS message, okay? And that's in the best possible scenario. If there are clouds, trees, grasshoppers, winds, birds, it's gonna take longer and could take many, many minutes. Now in a crisis situation, you can imagine people trying to keep cool heads. How many of them are gonna have the wherewithal to be like this? And when they do, it is one way out. So is it a bad thing? Absolutely not. It is great that so many people will have this as a lifeline. But does it replace the Garmin? No, it does not. Garmin is very easy, two-way text comm plus your position. You can update people on your situation. People will be able to track you on a web map. So it just doesn't replace it. It's good to have, but if you're a true adventure traveler, off-grid explorer, expedition master, overland guru, it's not going to do the job you need it to do. SOS and emergency only, great capability. This is everyday use. I text comm all the time. Now, you know what does replace this? Starlink. I've used Starlink off-grid, and it is an absolutely amazing technology. It is broadband download and web access Wi-Fi calling, whatever you need. Starlink renders this obsolete. It really, really does. So let's talk about the next, say, 18 months. What I predict is that Apple is not going to start or is not going to stop with SOS SATCOMs. They will probably integrate an antenna and an upgraded service in future iPhones so that you do have a two-way text capability on their phones. I do see that happening within the next 18 months or so. But the iPhone 14 feature is probably going to be irrelevant in about 2 years. That's my prediction. Garmin is going to have its place. Again, Garmin doesn't disrupt that solitude. It gives a very narrow capability, and that is two-way text connection anywhere on the planet. And it's probably going to continue to be less expensive than your initial investment in Starlink. So many people are just going to prefer Garmin for that capability. However, when you have worldwide broadband internet that you can carry with you in your vehicle, that is truly what is going to change the landscape and what is going to render these devices obsolete, probably within the next 2 years. All right, you guys, hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Really do appreciate it. Again, go and download Overland Bound One. If you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer them in the comments. I'll be following them for quite a few hours. I always answer, when I release the videos. And till next time, you guys, Outfit Explorer, we've got an exciting series coming out starting this weekend, and it is our Moab Adventures, where nothing went according to plan. See you next time.